Book of Life, a message from Taoshobuddha. Over the past few days, thousands of messages have poured in. Some were usual messages, others, some of these messages were the outcome of unconsciousness, but a message is a message. As a master, one who is aware must acknowledge these messages, and through these a message is given as an acknowledgement. Someone messaged, "Wish you love." This message is the outcome of unconsciousness. You cannot wish love to anyone. In the first place, love is not something to be wished, but this is how we do always. Love is a state of inner harmony and oneness. Each one of you has to explore it deep within. Yes, a circumstance or situation can be created when you are again and again drawn back to your source, to your innerness, and in that moment you experience love. A master creates a situation that you experience something of that harmony or oneness within you. That is the moment of love. If you go on accumulating those moments, one day it explodes and you have discovered the reservoir of love deep within. The question comes, can we celebrate birth and death anniversaries of Buddha? Can we celebrate the birth and death anniversaries of Buddhas? We can, yet we cannot. We can because only a Buddha really understands this. He lives like the bridge between birth as one shore and death as the other. Indeed, he bridges both birth and death. This is the flow of life, the river of life. For this reason alone we can celebrate, and really we must celebrate such occasions, and we cannot. This is the paradox of it. And we cannot because birth and death are the only of ephemeral. That which is born must die. That which lives for a certain period of time is born one day and then dissolves another day. Buddha is neither of these. Body comes into existence as the interaction between ovum and sperm one day and then dissolves into its components another day. We are not aware of this. We talk of this, but we are not. And what is mind? It is the accumulation of all unfulfilled desires. The body dies, but mind lives on. It is only after attainment of enlightenment or Buddhahood or Christhood that the mind dissolves totally. Therefore, body and mind comes into existence one day and then dissolves to continue this cycle of birth and death. Buddha is one who is dissolved into the ocean of eternity. One who is eternal has experienced both shores. Like a river, he flows between these two shores as birth and death. Between these two shores, he flows like a current of consciousness. This is Book of Life. His every action, every word flows out of this awareness. On such occasions, the entire existence has assumed a certain form so that the message of the existence continues to overflow for a certain period of time. We can therefore celebrate and yet not. You can, if you are aware of this. A Buddha is always aware of this. he is celebration. As an individual, you have to be aware that out of accumulated desires, unfulfilled desires, you are born, you come into existence, and out of meditation, through meditation, you can relive those moments so that these are dissolved forever. If you want to free yourself from the clutches of the bank, then slowly and slowly you have to close all your accounts. Every moment when we interact into the world of objects and beings, we open an account. Sometimes you are not asked of your opinion, but we cannot be just a witness to what is happening, so we judge. The moment you judge, you create an impression, and then you open an account. And the life goes on like this. On such an occasion, I extend love to all, and all those who have sent messages from world over, names are thousands. Through this gratefulness, I acknowledge your messages. May you all continue to grow in awareness, and I will share my presence till eternity lasts in myriad ways and forms. Love each one of you beyond time and space, and the message shall continue to waft with the winds like the fragrance of eternal lotus. But your mind goes on giving rationalizations in myriad ways. For instance, when I said I have to acknowledge the message of the seekers who have sent them, someone said, "What is the need of this? Doesn't the desire to be acknowledged comes from ego?" Yes, it comes from ego. Ordinary mind wants acknowledgement. You bring a cup of water for someone, he is waiting this gesture to be acknowledged. These are some of the examples of the rationalizations of the mind. Never listen to the mind. If your mind comes in between, put it aside. Your mind is your misery. Your mind is the cause of your bondage. You exist in time because you are identified as mind. And as long as you are identified with the mind, you remain ephemeral. And really you belong to eternity. You are the penetration of eternity into the world of time. This is how you come into existence. You are deathless beyond time and space, living in the cage of death as body. Your consciousness knows no death, no birth. It is only your body that is born and dies one day. But you are not aware of your consciousness. You are not conscious of your consciousness, and that is the whole art of meditation, to become conscious of consciousness itself. A Buddha, a master, a sheikh is aware of this. That is why he is a master. He has tasted the eternal deep within. All the Buddhas of all ages have been telling you a simple fact: be, but never try to become. Within these two words, be and becoming, your whole life is stamped. Being is enlightenment, becoming is ignorance, becoming leads you to ego. This is what a master represents. This is what the word Taoshobuddha represents. Taoshobuddha is not just a name alone. Instead, it is a message, it is awareness, it is realization. It is realization that this is your essence. You too can attain to this. Taoshobuddha, therefore, is a constant reminder of this. Remember, nothing is missing in you. You are the seed, but that seed has to be planted. It may remain unplanted for long. You have all as it should be. Everyone is already perfect, and this has not to be achieved. It is already there, but you have not accepted it yet. The moment you accept yourself, it is revealed. It opens up its petals. If you do not accept yourself and keep on chasing shadows, mirages, far away mirages, then you are going to be miserable and remain far away. Remember, these only look beautiful when they are far away from them. The closer you come, the more you find that there is nothing, only a sand-like mirage, castle of cards. Then you create another mirage, and life goes on like this. This is how people waste their whole life. Just accept yourself as you are. Nothing has to be condemned. Nothing has to be judged. There is no way to judge, no way to compare. Each person is unique. There has never been a person like you before, and also there will never be anyone like you ever. Indeed, there will never be again. So you are alone, yet unique, and comparison is not possible. And this is the way the existence wants you to be. That is why you are this way. Do not fight with existence. Do not try to improve on yourself. If you try, that will create a mess. And that is why people have created mess out of their lives. So this is my message to you on this day. Accept yourself. It will be hard, very hard, because the idealistic mind, the conditioned mind is always watching and saying, what are you doing? This is not the right thing to do. You have to become great. You have to become a Buddha or a Christ. What are you doing? This does not look like a Buddha. You are behaving like a fool. Are you mad or something else? This is mind. This is mind. Be aware of this. In this awareness and acceptance alone lies your path. In that acceptance is Buddhahood. Accept yourself. Be aware. Be a light unto yourself. Be a light unto yourself.